Hello, Sego Ani. My name is Alyssa Smith. I'm a Mohawk Turtle from Six Nations. I am the Aboriginal Coordinator for the Screening Saves Lives program at the Canadian Cancer Society. I have been asked to share a very important message with you today about cancer screening. First Nations, Inuit and Métis people have very low rates of cancer screening, which is disappointing because we have some of the highest rates of cancer within our communities. So about 50% of Aboriginal people in Ontario live in urban areas. And for some of these people, there are many barriers to overcome to access healthcare, let alone cancer screening. So I'm going to share with you the guidelines of the 3 different types of screening tests that are available in Ontario, and they are colon, breast, and cervical. Breast cancer screening is done by taking an X-ray of the breast, called a mammogram. Mammograms are recommended for women age 50 plus and to be done every 2 years. A mammogram can detect a lump inside of your breast before you could even feel it. Colon cancer screening is done with an at-home stool test. It's recommended that women and men age 50 plus do the test every 2 years. The test is taken in the comfort of your own home with a screening kit. The good news is that colon cancer is 90% treatable when caught early, and that's why it's so important to get the screening before symptoms appear. Cervical cancer screening is done if you are over the age of 21 and have ever been sexually active. Even if you've stopped having sex, you should continue to have a pap test every 3 years. It's a quick and simple test that can be done in your doctor's office or at a public health clinic. A pap test involves taking a sample of cells from the cervix and testing them for abnormalities. One last important message is to always know your body, and if you notice any unusual changes, speak with your healthcare provider. Together, we can help people overcome the barriers to cancer screening and in turn create healthier communities. Hi Patty, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Oh, awesome. Do you have a minute to chat?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I wanted to share with you some information about a tool that we use at the Canadian Cancer Society, and it's called a thingamaboob.
What?
It's called a thingamaboob. Women over the age of 50 are at greater risk of developing breast cancer, especially First Nations, Inuit, and Métis women.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so breast cancer is actually one of the most commonly diagnosed cancers in women. So, are you familiar with a mammogram?
I've heard of them, but I've never had one done.
Okay, so women aged 50 to 69 are recommended to have a mammogram every 2 years. So if you haven't had one yet, once you reach the age of 50, you should be calling either the Ontario Breast Screening Clinic or you can speak to your family doctor about booking a mammogram.
Oh.
Okay, but let me show you why mammograms are so important, first of all. So let's look at the thingamaboob. So this largest bead here is the average size that a woman would detect if she's feeling her own breast. This one here, the next bead size, could be detected if a doctor or a nurse is doing an examination. This small bead can be detected with your first mammogram, and there's a tiny little bead here, about the size of an apple seed. So with your mammogram every 2 years, something this size could be detected.
Oh, wow, that's a big difference.
It definitely is. And doesn't it show you the importance of having a mammogram every 2 years?
Oh, yes, for sure. I'll definitely have one done when I turn 50.
That's excellent. So if you have any more questions, I'm going to give you this card as well. And the Ontario Breast Screening contact information is on here. And you can also feel free to share this with your family and friends. And if you want to visit cancer.ca/women to women, you can also sign up for an awesome program called Women to Women. So you can take that with you today. And thanks for chatting with me.
Thanks. Nice to see you.
Awesome.